and welcome to the world of ghazals. The first day of the year, the first national televised ghazal competition, and the first prize awaiting the winner of today's final. Ghazal, a traditional song form, finding its way through the centuries to reach us here in the studio, and what a massive and enthusiastic response you have given it. So, let's get the ball rolling and meet our panel of judges. First, Parveen Mirza, who in between raising a family and juggling a career in broadcasting and now media marketing, has managed to write poetry. Her work is well known for its social concerns and the contemporary themes which are filtering into the ghazal form. Okay, Parveen, why do you think the ghazal has endured? What's given it its staying power?
I think because the ghazals are easy to think, easy to write, and the verses doesn't relate to each other. And now ghazal is very popular. It's not sung in classical music, but it's being sung in light music, and everybody is enjoying, even our young generation as well.
Do you find that, I suppose you do find that very optimistic, that
Yes.
younger people are taking it up?
That's right.
Thank you, Parveen. Joining Parveen on the panel is Bakr Naqvi. Bakr is a poet from Pakistan who came to Britain in 1975. He's published 2 books of poetry, the prize-winning Taza Hawa and Mutti Bhari Tari, and the ghazal is his favourite form of poetry. Bakr, poetry lives with or without music, obviously, but do you have a preference? Do you prefer your words to be sung or recited?
Well, you see, I think my personal view is that music gives a new dimension to the poetry. It's just like you have a portrait or a scene. If you put it in 3 dimensions, it becomes much more attractive. So poetry, if it is sung nicely, it becomes very good. And I remember for a few of my ghazals which I wanted to get rid of when I was printing my first collection of books. But I left them in, and they were sung and I loved them most. So music really adds color to the poetry.
Thank you very much. And now, specially flown in for today is Anuradha Paudwal, top classical and ghazal singer from Bombay. Anuradha is currently the Indian film industry's hottest playback artiste, her voice resonating through all those millions of songs which have done so much to popularise Indian movies globally. She'll be fascinated by our finalists because her favourite songs are ghazals. Welcome, Anuradha. Now, you are a superb singer, as everybody knows, but did you train to achieve your success? And if so,
yes.
how?
Yes, actually my training, apart from the traditional training, is looking to where I have my flaws and correcting them. You know, when I go to the studios or when I'm performing, I also have my mind on where I'm making some mistakes.
It's very difficult to stay at the top of the tree. Success is a very elusive thing. So, I mean, for example, for all our competitors, have you got any hints about how to get to the top and stay there?
Well, I attribute my success to the blessings of my elders, and of course I'm a firm believer in God, but at the same time I would say it is persistence and not expecting success immediately or overnight, you know.
Now, why are ghazals your favourite song form above everything?
Because there you have the liberty to sing good lyrics, and you're not bound by situations, and you can choose your lyrics and you can choose your music for that.
And finally, a very testing question, considering you're a judge. What is the difference for you between a good ghazal and a bad ghazal? I know it's hard.
Well, I would say everything it's just you know, how well you put forth a thought. So everything counts, your performance, how it is written, how it is sung, everything comes together.
And finally, if it touches your heart?
I think it's excellent ghazal.
Thank you very much, Anuradha. And now for a taste of Anuradha's new album.
वो दिल ही क्या तेरे मिलने की जो दुआ ना करे, वो दिल ही क्या तेरे मिलने की दुआ ना करे, मैं तुझको भूल के जिंदा रहूं, खुदा ना करे। वो दिल ही क्या तेरे मिलने की जो दुआ ना करे, वो दिल ही क्या।
On then with the first of our three finalists. Let's start with yesterday's winner from the south. Lighting the flame which brings spirit and life to our ghazals is writer Sohan Rahi, a poet who worked for the BBC before retiring to Surrey. His ghazal is being performed for us by Imtiaz Mirza, a popular singer who lives in East London. Thank you, Imtiaz.
बिन गुनाह के गुजर नहीं होता, बिन गुनाह के गुजर नहीं होता, पार सा हर बशर नहीं होता, बिन गुनाह के गुजर नहीं होता। सारी दुनिया की खाक छानी मगर, सारी दुनिया की खाक छानी मगर, गोर तक खुद सफर नहीं होता, गोर तक खुद सफर नहीं होता, बिन गुनाह के गुजर नहीं होता। आखिरी नींद खूब सोएंगे, खूब सोएंगे, खूब सोएंगे, आखिरी नींद खूब सोएंगे, दर पे दस्तक का डर नहीं होता, दर पे दस्तक का डर नहीं होता, बिन गुनाह के गुजर नहीं होता, पार सा हर बशर नहीं होता, बिन गुनाह के गुजर नहीं होता।
Thank you very much, Imtiaz. After the break, we'll be hearing our finalists from the Midlands and the North, so don't go away. Come back and join me as we build up to the climax of the competition. See you soon. Hello again and welcome back to the grand finale of the first national televised ghazal competition. Our judges, poets Bakr Naqvi and Parveen Mirza and singer Anuradha Podwal are eager to get on with the show, and so am I. Our second ghazal, the winner from the Midlands, has a brother and sister tale behind it. Our singer, Sanyogita Kumari, who teaches singing at the Midlands Arts Centre, visited her brother O.P. Sarangal, and this prompted him to write our next ghazal for her. Thank you, Sanyogita.
ये कैसे है रिश्ते, ये कैसे है नाते, ये कैसे है रिश्ते, ये कैसे है नाते, ये क्या है, ये क्यों है, समझ में ना आते, ये कैसे है रिश्ते, ये कैसे है नाते, ये कैसे है रिश्ते, ये कैसे ये दिल को लुभाते, कभी बन के खंजर ये दिल चीर जाते। ये क्या है, ये क्यों है, समझ में ना आते, ये कैसे है रिश्ते, ये कैसे है नाते, ये कैसे है रिश्ते, ये कैसे है नाते।
Thank you very much, Sanyogita. And so we come to our last competitor, winner of our heats from the north. This is a ghazal written by Dr. Azam, a practicing psychiatrist from Halifax, and it's performed by Baldeep Pinesar, an A-level student from Leeds who's been performing since she was 5. Thank you, Baldeep.
हम ये
Thank you, Baldeep. And our thanks and congratulations to all of our semi-finalists and finalists who've made this a unique and groundbreaking event. And at last, it's crunch time. While our judges make their deliberations, just let me remind you that our winner will receive a flight to India to meet leading celebrities from the world of ghazals and an audition for a recording contract, which of course may be a whole new beginning for somebody. And I hope that these 4 programmes and this competition itself will be the beginning of something. Ghazals live, and we should see and hear more of them. And now, our judges have reached what must have been a very difficult decision. If I can start with you, Parveen, was it a difficult decision?
Well, it was a difficult decision, but not for us, for other judges, because we were here to decide the best one amongst the 3. So have we decided, and I leave Anuradha Podwala guest to announce it.
Thank you, Parveen. But first I'll go to Bakar, if I may, just to ask you a little bit about what you felt the quality of the poetry was in our 3 finalist songs.
Well, I must say that it was quite good, especially when you are writing ghazal in an alien environment, away from the Indian subcontinent. And quite good ghazal is being written, in fact, in the United Kingdom, and not only here, but in the United States and all over. So it was good. We were delighted to hear this this contest. And as for the how we select a ghazal, that's the point I would like to make. What we have to do is to first of all look at the quality of the technique used, because ghazal is a form which is bound by a certain technique. You have to follow that. Then you have to see the artistic use of language, and then finally the content, what you had to say, and did it touch your heart? And these are the things which we had kept in view when we made our decisions. And as Parveen said, we have reached a unanimous decision, and we have a very distinguished guest from India. We would like her to make that announcement.
Anuradha, please, the suspense is killing all of us. Could you announce who the winners of this year's ghazal competition are?
Meera, first of all, I would like to thank my seniors for having given me the privilege to announce the winners. And I must say it was a heartwarming experience for me to see all the enthusiasm generated among people staying here for ghazals. And should I announce the winners?
Please go ahead.
The winner is a combination of Sohan Rahi and Imtiaz, who lent excellent support. I thank Channel 4 for a brilliant job that they have done in this unique maneuver, and I wish them all the best.
Thank you very much indeed.
सारी दुनिया की खाक छानी मगर, सारी दुनिया की खाक छानी मगर, गौर तक खुद सफर नहीं होता, गौर तक खुद सफर नहीं होता, बिन गुनाह के गुज़र नहीं होता.
So congratulations again to our winners, Mr. Imtiaz Mirza and Mr. Sohan Rahi.
Thank you.
Now, if I can start with you, Mr. Rahi, you've won a literal flight of fancy to Bombay, the opportunity to meet all the big wigs in the world of ghazals. Your lyrics will be considered by the major film companies for their next films. How do you feel?
Thrilled. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Obviously, you've been writing for many years. Who have been your main influences?
Of course, the age I'm in, experience, observation, reading, writing again and again and again, and also hearing the senior poets and meeting them and sitting there.
If we can turn to you, please, Imtiaz.
Yeah, sure.
Ji, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Now, how do you feel about the opportunity to, well, you're guaranteed audition for a recording contract for some of the major record companies in India?
Yes, I'm really delighted and grateful of you people, and especially my judges and Sohan Rahi. So I'm really grateful.
And can I ask you about your influences, how long you've been singing? And
Actually, I am singing from my childhood, you know, and there are two artists I'm inspired from them, you know, Mr. Mehdi Hasan and Muhammad Rafi. So these two artists are my ustad.
And do you think that this opportunity of a recording contract will lead to anything,
Yes.
will change your life?
Yes, it's really good for me, and I was looking for this chance, and I'm lucky I got this one. So I hope that it will be successful for me.
Thank you, Imtiaz ji.
Thank you, ji.
That's it then. Many thanks to all of you at home for staying with me throughout. Congratulations again to every competitor, and of course a big thank you to our musicians who have been with us throughout the competition. I know I speak both for today's judges and for our semi-final panel when I say how impressed we've been with the whole thing. So this is Mira Sial wishing you all a great year and hoping it brings you great ghazals. Goodbye.
बिन गुनाह के गुजर नहीं होता।